Thank you to Streamlabs for making this broadcast possible for PSA about eggs and this holiday season. I'm Bill, and this is my guest.
Regenia.
And we're going to be talking about eggs, everything you want to know about and everything you might not have wanted to know about. For instance, E. coli, one of these things that we always hear about, E. coli infections. But what a lot of people don't know is if you take an E. coli infected piece of food and you cook it to a temperature, internal temperature of 160 degrees Fahrenheit, it will kill the E. coli bacteria. So every time you hear about these E. coli infections and not pandemics, but E. coli outbreaks, it's because people are not making sure that they fully cook their food. And so that's what's going on there. And
Okay.
other things, grades and sizes. You should know about grades and sizes. In the US, eggs are graded USDA AA, A, B, based on quality factors such as the shell, the white, yolk, air cell, size ranges from small to jumbo. And speaking of jumbo, here's a couple of my upside down egg friends, because you got to have egg friends. There's Mr. and Mrs. Egg. And I guess they would be jumbo eggs, and on depending on weight. Nutrition: eggs are a rich source of protein such as B12 and D, minerals like selenium.
Wow.
They contain about 70 calories each and are a good source of choline, not to be confused with chlorine, choline. Cage free and free range. Did you know, Virginia, there's actually a difference between cage free and free range?
That's amazing, but I believe you.
Yeah, we need to find out which one is better. Which one do you think is better?
I'm thinking the one that are caged, like the hens that lay the eggs, they probably feed them, better food, or maybe they let them out, the other ones, and they just eat grass and worms.
Right.
But I'm believing that's what that is.
Okay. Well, it's
And they
a
could be cheaper in the store or the ones
right,
that are fed. Yeah.
right. These terms indicate living conditions of the hens. Cage-free hens roam indoors. Yeah,
Wow. I
while
figured that.
free range hens have access to outdoor spaces. So there's the difference between free range and cage free. So if you're looking for a more humane treatment of your hens, look for free range.
Free
We have
range. Gotcha.
organic eggs. They're certified organic, must come from hens fed organic feed and are not given antibiotics or hormones. The hens
Yeah,
must also have access to outdoors. So
exactly.
organic is a lot like free range, except that they are also fed organic foods. And you can guarantee that the outside, like the grass and the shrubs, there's going to be no inorganic pesticides or anything used outside.
Exactly.
Pasteurized eggs, these eggs are heated to a specific temperature to kill bacteria like salmonella without cooking the egg and making them safe for raw consumption in recipes, such as, did you know that mayonnaise is made with raw eggs?
Oh, yes.
Yes, it is. And so that would be good for that type of a recipe. Then we have white versus brown eggs. I had always heard that brown chickens lay brown eggs and white lay white eggs. Let's see what it says. The color of the eggshell is determined by the hen's breed. See? Yep. Nutritional content is similar regardless of shell color.
Huh.
Storage. Eggs should be stored in the refrigerator at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit to maintain freshness and
Yes.
prevent bacteria growth. Then we have expiration dates. It says look for the sell by date or expiration date on cartons. However, if stored properly, you can use eggs several weeks after the expiration date. Now, me, I use my eggs well past expiration date. As a matter of fact, my determination on whether you can use the egg or not is if you crack it and it smells bad, you better not use it. Cooking methods. Eggs can be prepared in many different ways: boiled, scrambled, poached, fried. Each method offers a different texture and flavor. And then lastly, allergies. And allergies are common for especially in children, and
Yes.
many people actually outgrow egg allergies. I didn't know that. And I guess Virginia, you wanted to talk about a whole bunch of things about eggs and the seasonal value of eggs.
Well, this season being the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, it's a lot of parties going on. It's a lot of cooking going on. And almost everything we eat has to have an egg in it. And right now, a dozen of eggs, I don't know about you, Bill, but they're going for almost $5 for a dozen of eggs. And when you have a restaurant like your Denny's and your IHOP, where you want eggs with your pancakes, don't be surprised if that meal is a little extra because eggs are going up, up, and up. I'm showing this empty carton because if you're into art, don't throw away the carton. My mom used to take these, spray paint them, put glitter all over them, and she would keep little things inside each,
Mhm.
like buttons or pins, or it makes an excellent little container to keep up, even money. Put
Mhm.
dimes, nickels, and things in there. So this is another benefit of buying a dozen of eggs.
And the other thing, speaking of art and eggs, what about what is it? Fabergé eggs.
Wow, I've never heard of that.
Yeah,
Fabergé?
Fabergé eggs. I can't remember if they come from Russia or France, but they're highly decorated, and I think they use
Oh,
ostrich eggs because they look bigger when you take a look at them, but they're highly renowned. And also, there's things that you can do with just a common, ordinary egg. I remember seeing my brother. Um, I think what you do is you poke a hole at the bottom, and then
yeah,
you poke a hole on the top very carefully so as to not do anything else. And then you blow the whole egg out, and then you
yeah.
can do art with it. You could actually have Mr. and Mrs. Egg for real. And you could
That's
take them
true.
home, have dress up, and just have all sorts of fun with your eggs because it's important to know your egg. And it's
Yes, it
nice to
is.
know a good egg.
How many eggs can you eat in the morning, Bill? If you had some there?
Uh, 3 eggs, I think, is about the maximum a person's supposed to have at one time. But
Oh,
I'm not exactly sure how people gauge how many eggs they should eat. It's kind of like candy. You say, oh, I should just have one candy bar, but before you know it, that bag is gone. But with
Well,
eggs,
2 eggs for me is more than enough.
yeah, yeah.
2.
For me, it's usually three because
Okay.
the eggs that I get are usually the double A egg. No, not the extra large, but the large eggs. And
Okay.
the way I prefer to have my eggs is in waffles. I like to add
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
These are jumbo eggs, so maybe one for me would be good.
they'd be good. Yeah.
That's
Well,
enough
everybody,
along with everything
thank you for joining us. Thank you to the replay crew. Thank you to the people giving us shouts out. It encourages us to keep going. I'm,
Yes,
I'm Bill, and this is
Regenia.
Love You All. Bye bye.
Bye bye.